Welcome to this platform. The only way we can be in the Singapore we want is by us, the people, supporting education. The government is not willing to support education. The government is not willing to sponsor our children. What we can only do as a people like Kaka Sungura is us to make sure that we hold hands together and support those bright performed students to go and study. I have a young girl. She is a girl of a single mother na mama yake ako mentally retarded. Nilitembea kwao, I spoke to the area chief, I spoke to the locals. They confirmed this girl has been staying with the aunt. The aunt also has a family issue. Yeye na bwana yake hawaelewani vizuri. This child, a girl, aende kusomea kwa jirani. Na hapo kwa jirani, alisoma despite the challenges in a primary school, akapata 53 points. We want to take her to a boarding school because tukimweka kwa day school, hakuna mahali atatoka asubuhi na hakuna mahali atarudi jioni. Kwa sababu kwa aunti ni kelele, nyumbani mama hayuko, baba sijui mama alizaa, mnaelewa hizi maishu za villages. Nataka mnisaidie. Shule tunampeleka, school fees ni 40,000 per year, uniform ni 15,000, alafu pia kuna shopping. Mungu akikujalia umlipie hata school fees ya 1 year, nitashukuru. Mungu akikujalia umlipie uniform ya 15,000, nitashukuru. Mungu akikujalia umufanyie shopping, I will highly appreciate. This is a mind we are building. Kesho hawa ndio Kenya. This is the only Singapore we can build. Ingine mnaambiwa sijui ni ya wapi. Junet Mohammed, the Suna East Member of Parliament, is so worried, very much worried, how Ndindi Nyoro can be able to build classrooms, put tiles, and put cabros. On top of that, declare all day schools free with only 500 per term. So the parent only pays 500 per term in a day school in Kiharu constituency. But Junet is so much afraid, is so worried how this is possible. When Ndindi Nyoro was the chair of Budget Committee in the National Assembly, Junet thought that Ndindi Nyoro used to steal money so that he can be able to build schools. At that time, Junet went rogue in the National Assembly, questioning the source of Ndindi Nyoro's money, because as per Junet, who are used to stealing CDF, believes that the CDF money cannot be budgeted for and adequately planned for to build schools, pay uniform, pay school fees, and then even put cabros in schools, both primary and secondary. Junet is a worried man. And maybe we send him to Kiharu for lessons. At that time, can we listen to what he said?
Mr. Speaker, the Budget and Appropriation Committee of this House has reached to the level where the chair of that committee, Mr. Speaker, now, members of Parliament are going to his constituency for benchmarking, Mr. Speaker. Benchmarking. And all of us are supposed to receive the same amount of NGD CDF, Mr. Speaker. What is making our members to go and benchmark in a colleague's constituency, Mr. Speaker? Because the colleague is receiving more funding because of him being the chairman of the budget committee. Let's be honest to Kenyans. Let's tell Kenyans the truth, that he was sitting in an advantageous position of chairing that powerful committee of the House which you could do skewed allocation of resources to his constituents, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, which member of parliament here can afford through his NGCDF to build classrooms, plaster them, put windows, put roof, put tiles in the classroom, cabros in the... Mr. Speaker, which member of parliament can afford to do that here? With a mere resources of 100 million shillings, Mr. Speaker, and advertise on Citizen Primetime News. Which member can do that? Can you raise up your hand if you can do that? None of the 349 members of this House, Mr. Speaker, can afford to do that. That can only be done by somebody who has access to bigger resources than any other member, Mr. Speaker.
So Junet is asking, how possible can a member of parliament receive CDF, build roads, build schools, put cabros, put tiles, advertise on social media, advertise on TV, and then declares all day schools free? I was looking at the money Junet received the financial year 2024-2025. Suna East was allocated 170 million. 170 million. Hiyo ndio pesa Junet alipokea kama CDF allocations. In the year 2021-2022, Junet received 137 million. In the year 2022-2023, Junet received 138 million. The year 2023-2024, Junet received 166 million. In the year 2024-2025, Junet received 170 million. And remember, Junet is the power broker in the united opposition. So Junet used to say that because Ndindi Nyoro is the chair of the Parliamentary Budget Committee, that is why he is able to do the wonders in Kiharu. So Junet was saying, with that reason, Ndindi Nyoro can manage. Ndindi Nyoro is no longer the chair of the Budget Committee in the National Assembly. Ndindi Nyoro is nowhere near the bread-based government. But still, in 2026, Ndindi Nyoro, without being the chair of the Parliamentary Budget Committee, without being a sympathizer of the bread-based, Ndindi Nyoro can be able to build schools, can be able to put cabros, can be able to put tiles, and can be able to declare all day schools in Kiharu constituency free. Sema kimeumana. But Junet, who is in broad-based, who can walk into William Ruto's office and ask for cabros na apewe. Junet, who can walk into William Ruto's office, aulizia ajengewe tuition block na apewe. Junet, who can be able to walk into William Ruto's government and ask for roads, cannot be able to use that opportunity and manage the 170 million he receives per year to develop Suna East. By the way, I have been to Suna East. Suna is near Kuria. Na huko, number one, I wish I do a tour huko. Nimetembea Suna East na Suna West, the two constituencies. Kuna rafiki yangu alikuwa anatafuta shamba pale Suna West. Tukatembea pale Suna East. I am telling you, the level of poverty in those areas is very alarming. The condition of roads in those two constituencies, hey! But the guys are singing to them. They are in government. comfortably seated with 170 million CDF allocation. For heaven's sake. Ndindi Nyoro amemshinda na about 10 million. Kwa sababu Ndindi Nyoro receives 188. That's about 18 million only. And you know, it depends how your constituency vile iko. So, Junet, who is singing two term, is very worried how Ndindi Nyoro manages these things. Let me tell Junet, my brother, stop eating CDF. Stop squandering CDF, because Ndindi Nyoro is now exposing members of parliament who have been riding on CDF. Ndindi Nyoro is exposing them. Kwamba see, you can receive CDF and develop your constituency. It's possible. It is workable. The Singapore we need, go to Kiharu, it's there. The Singapore we should be yearning, ni ile iko pale Kiharu. A primary school looks like a university with CDF. Ndindi Nyoro is doing it. So why is Junet protesting? Why is this man worried? Help me, Kenyans. Why is Junet Mohammed worried? Members of parliament have been given money. In fact, those in government are the worst developers back to their constituencies. Mimi nimetembea South Mugirango, constituency ya Silvana Susuru. Hapa tu South Mugirango in Kisii. I have been there. Is the chief goof. Terrible. Ameka kabarabara kamoja lami hapa na amepost kila mahali. Bado wako serikali wanaimba tuta. So do the comparison. So ni kama Ndindi Nyoro anapokea CDF ya Uganda na kina Junet wanapokea CDF ya Rwanda. I don't know. Because the Kenyan CDF can be able to build classrooms comfortably, put tiles with colored iron sheets, put cabros, pay school fees for children, and on top of it, do a feeding program for day schools. It's possible. So, CDF ya Kenya sijui kama ndio Ndindi Nyoro anapata ama ni gani. Iyo sijui. But Kenyans must know. If your member of parliament is lying to you that CDF can't, question that idiot. Muulize, Ndindi Nyoro ni mbunge kama wewe. Pesa anatoa wapi? Ili hali muko bunge moja ya taifa la Kenya. National Assembly. You are members, all of you. God bless you. See you in the next episode. Asanteni sana.